Okay.
I don't know, man. I have a feeling we're gonna listen to it next week.
Can you guys stop talking?
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. I'm just saying. That was some good content we had before, but I'm
It's
just
like us
saying.
interrupting Nats's review.
Let me finish my review, man.
Wild stuff.
Welcome to another episode of the Cheatcoders podcast. My name is Raph. This is episode number 197.
197!
And I'm here with my usual suspects of Mr. Suman himself, John Suman, Mr. Don doing stuff.
What's doing?
Hey. And on to my right is Mr. Don't Go in his Tinder, Mr. Garcia. Wild Thought Beige Hat. What up?
Dangerous.
Oh my god.
Friendly fire.
Friendly fire.
You won't know Christian's in-house joke.
No one's gonna know the context
Christian
of that.
friendly fire, Garcia.
Unforced error, wild thought.
Self-inflicted.
And all the way in Australia
In a
town, on the couch, still on all black. I don't think he's changed ever since the last episode.
All black
I slept
everything.
He just lost his hat.
I stayed here.
It's Mr. Nats Blazing.
Yo, yo,
That's
yo.
blazing.
What's
Famous
up?
haircut, blazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. Like, did they pick you up because they're like, man,
He's got some nice hair.
you got
Maybe.
some, you got some nice,
I don't know how I was picked.
nice locks going
part of
on.
the-
Good follicles.
It's part of my appeal.
So what barber shop was did you go to?
I went to Man Cave, but it's a franchise, I think. You've seen it, right? It's everywhere.
Yeah, man. I just saw your mug on it.
They
Yeah,
made
thanks,
a
man.
little like snippet
Yeah, a little
out
clip
of it and everything.
And like I had
Shout
a bit
out
of
to
narration.
Man
I
Cave.
said,
How did they
Bit off
approach
the
you?
top.
Did they approach you as like, wow?
No, I just
you have a
went there.
certain look that we're
Oh,
looking
they didn't
for.
tell you that they were going to post it?
no, they said the guy who's
There's
there.
like one guy with a camera moving back and forth. I'm pretty sure he'd be
Doing
like,
all these,
what the
like,
fuck is this guy doing?
No, he's used to it. He's famous. He's famous.
No,
He's
they-
used to
they
cameras in
asked.
his face.
Hey, I was actually going to message you guys after that, and I was like, you know what? I fully plugged our podcast day to
Oh,
those
did ya?
guys. Yeah, I was
They
like,
didn't,
hey guys, yeah.
they didn't even mention it on the post they made.
Nah.
Yeah.
No,
So I'm going to erase their name of this podcast.
Just bleep it out. Bleep it out.
All right, so let's get into one of our segments. Which one do we want to start? Let's start with the wild thought. I think we started really tame this episode, so let's go to the wild side. So, Christian Garcia.
all right. Well, I think it's no secret anymore. Like we spoke about this like a few episodes back earlier in the year that like how me and Bella Porch used to date.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing was like pretty amicable and mature.
Yeah.
And
Amicable split, right? You guys-
yeah. But and it wasn't messy at all. Like it wasn't public. Kind of like the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. Like everybody knew about that shit.
Yeah.
What's his name? Pete Davidson breaking up with Kim K. And then
Yeah, we're good.
But yeah, like but I was thinking like, what if my breakup with Bella Porch was public, and we did the whole court thing, right? And when they start like questioning her and shit, so it's like, I don't know, why did you shit on Garcia's bed? And it's like, lang, share ko lang. We're like, fucking hell, man, like, because you know how she talks, like being that cute Filipino, and it's like, what else kind of question? And like the dog thing is like, oh, my dog stepped on a bee. It's like, why did they step on the bee? And she's like, secret. Like you can't talk like Bella Porch when you're in court and stuff.
Yeah.
Like her closing statement was like, like, do you have anything to say for yourself? And she's like, sorry, nah. What can I magalit? Ooh, and she's doing the finger thing as well. I was like, this is how I imagine Bella Porch's, like, well, not imagine, like actually.
That's
went out with
how
her.
it happened. That's how it
That's
happened.
exactly right. That's
how it
exactly how it is.
That's exactly how it happened.
But I do miss Bella.
Yeah, man.
She's okay.
I think we can speak on it now publicly because it was all just rumors at the start. But I love you, Bella. Take me back, please.
Man, you know what I did notice with Bella Porch? She's starting to incorporate some more Filipino stuff in her content.
Yeah, I told her to because Cheatcoders
Yeah,
and stuff.
get that influence, you know? You know what I mean?
Past flames.
I told her like, you know what will help out your brand. She went from 200 million subscribers to 200.1 million.
Hey, see that? There you go.
Hell yeah!
That's all you.
That
man.
extra 100,000 that was Garcia.
Yeah, I know she was already
I
close
hope
to
you got
it.
compensated, bro. Like, you provided some advice, and she dumped you afterwards.
Oh yeah, she
Was
Amber
it?
you.
Yeah, who did the dumping in the?
It was
situation?
mutual.
Yeah.
Mutual dumping.
And we're talking about your breakup, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I miss her. One can dream, I suppose.
Dude's dreaming about his like breakup with the fantasy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is wild.
That's what, that'd be a pretty wild way to like talk to like get started talking to a girl, right?
Yeah. You know what? I think what you're doing right now is manifesting. So in the future, maybe you will break up with Bella Porch.
Oh, could you imagine?
In another
Manifesting.
multiverse.
Either that or you're
timeline.
being caught with Bella Porch. So either way.
Yeah.
Sorry now.
Sorry, nah.
Ooh, ooh.
I still don't understand what that is. I still
Which?
the uwu thing. What the heck is that?
It's like this anime thing, right?
I don't know.
Ooh, ooh.
I've watched anime, but I've never
I've
seen.
never
that.
heard that.
Yeah.
I see there's
she
like
say that a lot?
Twitch streamers. Oh no, like when the girls are trying to be
Be
cute
cute.
and stuff.
Oh yeah.
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 Koreans have a word for it. It's called egyo. Like it's a
Oh yeah. Egg yo.
like a yo. But yeah, like it's I don't know.
What's it for? Like Filipinos again? Like is it? It's cute.
Kiligs.
Pakyuts? No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it Kiligs?
Nah, kiligs is like
It's the
when
feeling you get.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah.
What was back in high school? A lot
Giggle.
they say giggle, but then
Oh, wait.
jologs. Do you remember jologs?
Jologs.
I never really figured out what
Sounds
that
like
meant.
eclogues, bro.
Because
Yeah, it sounds like balls.
one of my
Jologs.
one of our mates,
Jologs.
Chet, used to say jologs and stuff a lot.
Is
What's
jologs
jologs?
mean you like someone?
I don't know. I have no idea. I thought it
Sounds
was
like jokes.
I thought it was like, oh, that's cool.
Jologs.
Jologs.
Sounds like a
Jologs.
name. Sounds like a full-on name.
Does anyone know what jologs means?
Yeah,
Put it
please
in the
tell our
comments.
listeners out
Yeah,
there. What the heck is jologs?
Fuck.
Sounds like what you call
Eclogues
it.
with J.
The
Sounds like a
Cheatcoders
bre-
presents
sounds like a-
Jolog cereal.
Sounds like a great breakfast.
There was a
Jologs.
there was a movie, right? Jologs. I remember that shit.
Really?
But I never figured out what it meant. I mean, it's a lot of other movies in Philippines. It was like romantic comedy. So I'm guessing it's got something to do with.
Wasn't it that
Going
that
out.
Filipino guy that made all those computers, like Steve Jologs?
Oh no!
I want to punch you in the face.
Steve Jologs.
Oh,
Si
man.
Tito Steve. Kuya Steve.
Oh man. There's the shit joke of the week. The shit joke of the week.
All right, let's talk about DC. You want to talk about DC?
Let's
You wanna
talk about DC.
What's DC like?
So-
Dark Horse Comics or what?
Not detective comics, like
Oh yeah,
Superman,
Detective Comics.
Batman. all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff.
I like DC. Let's go. I do like the DC.
So apparently, what's happened is that
Sorry, to relax.
This is good. I'm too relaxed. Last episode is full lying down.
but this time we can
It's
hear
not
him.
Jologs, it's Tulog. Tulogs.
Yo, I'm Tulogs.
But apparently, there's news that the Batgirl film. So there's a film with for Batgirl.
Yeah.
It starred Brendan Fraser as Firefly. The
Wait,
villain.
was this the TV series that was that on?
No. It was supposed to be a movie. Like a movie.
Okay.
Brendan Fraser was going to be the Firefly, the villain. Michael Keaton was going to reprise his role as Batman from Batman Forever, and J.K. Simmons was going to be the Commissioner Gordon, like he is in in the other films. They'd filmed it. They'd done everything. Brendan Fraser celebrated his birthday on set. They did all this stuff, and then they didn't even tell the actors that it got cancelled. The actors found out after the fact. They found out from the news, publications.
Was it
and
a
stuff.
pilot?
Nah, it was a film.
Oh,
Like,
it was a film. Okay, yeah, that's
Full
different.
film.
I was gonna say pilots get cancelled all the time, but a full film, yeah, it's pretty.
You know, NASA That's asked if it was a TV show twice. And Don told him it was a movie. Both times.
Are you sure? I'm gonna rewatch this. I don't know, man. I need to see the proof.
It was a movie, man. It's a movie.
Is it a short film, Don?
You sure it wasn't a TV series?
I could have sworn there was
Maybe
a
it
TV
was a pilot.
series.
There was I know that there was a TV series.
I'm really trying to make it a TV show.
that had an act. What's her name? Ruby Rose in it.
Yeah, that was Batwoman.
Batwoman or something like that.
This is Batgirl.
Yeah, this was.
There was a
Batgirl.
recent one. I'm so sure there was a recent Batgirl. Nah, don't worry about it. Like a recent one, man.
What's the reason why they cancelled the?
Yeah.
Because
whole
apparently
thing?
with test audiences, it didn't do very well at all.
Oh, so it was like a movie pilot, but a movie. See, it's the same.
practically.
My point was made. It just didn't do well.
Was it a TV show?
How much did it cost? It cost like 90 million, right?
Yeah,
Shit.
something.
So,
something
wait,
what a
ridiculous.
If it did get cancelled, do the actors still get paid?
They do.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
I imagine, yeah. So
Everyone gets paid.
everyone
They
gets
like,
paid.
their fees and all that shit.
They'd probably get a payment for filming it, and then when it gets released, they get paid for like royalties or something.
They just lose out on royalties.
whatever their contract is. Like thing.
I mean,
But
we get paid already. It'd be sweet.
like yeah, they were talking about it at a Comic-Con or something apparently, and then they had like nobody told them that it got cancelled. And
That's pretty sad.
according to some article that I read, it was because one of the managers, the CEO or whatever at DC, was because he doesn't like conflict, and so he didn't tell anybody,
Yeah.
and so
What?
Just cancel the whole shit.
they just cancelled it.
Not even a memo.
That's like,
like,
breaking
email.
up with someone without saying you're breaking up with them.
That's a really expensive
in fact,
cancellation, bro.
Yeah.
Ghosted the whole
Goes
cast.
to the freaking
Goes to the cast.
production, eh?
Ooh, maybe yeah.
It's like,
maybe.
ooh, I'm gonna slide into the
It's
dark.
like preparing for a $90 million wedding and just breaking off the marriage. Like straight up. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I paid for everything. Everyone's got their
Yeah.
money. I'm just like, fuck it. No one's gonna see it.
I
Anyway,
mean,
like at the end of the day, who was excited to see
Nah.
Batgirl?
Exactly.
I was
that's
surprised you
why.
even brought that up. DC's got so many cool things. There's
Do
the
they?
Joker 2.
Do they though?
Yeah. Do you see there's a little ad? They're hinting that it's gonna. The
Oh,
Joker
it is
2,
going to be coming out.
Yeah.
in 2024, and
Yeah.
they're gonna cast Gaga and
Lady
it's-
Gaga as
I don't know.
Harley
I forgot
Quinn.
the title. It's like in French or something, but when it's translated, it means.
La Reniere.
Yeah, that's the one. What does it mean, Don?
No, that's from
Thanks.
Wayne's World, bro.
Yeah, don't worry. Okay, maybe it's not that. But it means something about like shared mental illness or something, shared psychosis or
So
something.
it's gonna be based.
It's gonna be the it's gonna be based in Arkham Asylum. Hakim's there.
I'm
and
probably
then-
gonna butcher the pronunciation, but it's
That's the one.
Folie à deux.
There you go. What does it mean?
A whale's
Madness
vagina.
for two.
Madness for two. 2-piece feet of madness.
Madness for two.
Lady Zsa
Folie
Zsa.
à deux.
Lady Jaja. Yeah, Jaja.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. girl.
Because she's playing crazy person. Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
And instead of Joker, it's Jok Lang. That's his name.
Filipino Joker. Jokes lah.
Joke lang. JK.
Joke lang.
My gulay.
Lady Gaga and Jok
Lady
Lang.
Gaga.
What a movie. Let's make it happen.
Gaga.
Let's make it happen. Let's spend 90 million and then cancel it.
You know the test like crowd or whatever,
Audience,
right?
yeah,
How do they get picked? Is it like a jury duty type shit?
Maybe.
Maybe
it is, bro. You've been
I'd
selected.
do that.
Yeah.
I'd definitely do
No,
that.
hang on, it'll be biased because the next time fucking Hawkeye comes out with a movie, it's like, fuck, this is shit. We spent 200 mil on this movie.
You just see his face. He's like, nah.
Cancel it, man.
Cancelled
Soon
right
as
now.
it was-
It's not even a Hawkeye movie. It's just a Jeremy Renner movie. It's like, maybe you don't like him.
It's ruined it for me, man. Every time I see him in anything now, I'm just like, off.
Wow.
Wow.
It's so
Hawkeye, bro.
biased.
He's Hawkeye for life.
No, it's like
Sorry,
that, man.
Jeremy.
There's some characters, like some people that play a character in a TV show, and you end up like just disliking them, and it's like they're not even like that, but it happens. So I'm sorry, it's Hawkeye's fault. It's not him. I got no
Sorry,
problem with him.
Jezza.
He's just been stained by Hawkeye. That's all.
Sorry, Jezza.
So what is DC doing? Like, is there any hope of any good movies coming out of them?
Bro, the Batman was sick.
Yeah,
That one was sick.
it
They're
was
gonna make a
be-
whole universe out of that.
They were going to.
No, they are.
Are they still making it?
Yeah, yeah. They're gonna make two TV series. One's based on Penguin, like his rise up after like the stuff that happened in the last movie, and then the other one's gonna be based. Did you see the outtake where they removed the Joker scene?
Yeah.
There's gonna be one about him, a TV series of like within Arkham, and it's gonna be like themed as like a horror type TV series. And then obviously that might be the in betweens. And just to not bank on Joker too much, like you'd expect maybe they're gonna have Joker in the next one, but they've done Joker so many times, right? It's always like, you know, Jack Nicholson. They've got
they got a
Heath,
Joker movie coming out anyway,
and there's a Joker movie, but they're gonna do a bit different.
Folly Adu.
What they're saying is he's sort of always gonna be a sideline character, and they're gonna play on that. You know how Hannibal Lecter type theme. So it's gonna be all these movies, and then Batman's gonna be there like consulting with him. So he's never gonna be the main villain, and assuming that he's probably gonna be like the big bad in the final film, whether it's the third one. They're definitely making a trilogy, but you know, depends. They probably keep going because they want to obviously expand it, make it like a Marvel thing.
see how they go.
I think
because I think the studio really fucks with the
They-
when they do. Like, I think DC is good at making solo movies. As
Oh,
in, like,
yeah.
no franchises, just like a singular movie.
Yeah,
Like they did
100%.
with the Joker, the Batman. Everyone thought that was going to be a singular movie, but when it comes to franchises, branching it out into making their own universe, that's when
Yeah.
they have like Marvel in
They
their
have
head.
they have issues
It's like
with that.
yeah, they
Yeah.
have so much.
But I
issues.
think if they stay with the formula with what they did with the Batman, I think what's his name again? The director, he's really good, man. What's his name? I
Snyder,
forgot.
Zack Snyder.
Nah, he's
No, no,
fucked
no,
up.
no.
He
Or,
fucked
Chris
that.
Nolan.
no,
No,
again?
the latest
The
one.
latest
Reeves,
one?
Matt Reeves.
Matt
yeah,
Reeves,
yeah, Matt
okay.
Reeves.
He's
yeah,
fucking good, man. Like his like outtake on Batman. That's how it should be. Like it should be dark. It should be like a detective noir. And
I am
if he stays with that
vengeance.
theme, I reckon it'll be good,
Well,
man.
hopefully the studio doesn't fuck with it.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly.
Because once the studio touches it and
I think they've seen gems in like because they feel like they've been like direction wise they've just been all over the shop, right?
Yep.
But I think they've had a hit with Joker. They were like, oh shit, and that's with them not interfering too much. They're like Todd Phillips, like fuck it, I'm doing it like this. He had no budget, like not much of a budget in the first one. Now they're like all the budget because like okay, it works. Let's not fuck with it. And it's probably gonna be, I assume, the same with Matt Reeves because what he's done, people weren't expecting. Like oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right though. It always is the studio. I think that's what's been fucking it since like what's his name? The Affleck era, Suicide Squad era, all those
Zack
Batmans, they're all
Snyder's
fucked, man.
Justice League.
Too many inputs, too many people, and then trying to do Marvel when you're not. That's,
Yeah.
that's the worst thing you could
I
possibly
think that
do.
universe is fucked in
That
itself.
universe is fucked.
Like
That's
Flash is,
right
they
that
made
off.
a Flash. They made
Ah,
and filmed the
chop
whole
it
Flash
off.
movie.
Yeah,
they're
let's-
gonna have to chop that off
Nah,
because
chop it. Yeah,
That
nah,
actor, man, it was
start
just
off.
he's problematic as fuck.
And then Aquaman, everyone's like not gonna even watch Aquaman because of fucking
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
That's just unlucky.
They had
man.
a hit with Wonder Woman, and then the second one was like, "Meh." And because it's tied to that universe, now it's like we can't really do much with it now as well.
Yeah.
I don't
Just
know.
Let it sink. That's the
Even Wonder
Titanic
Woman,
now.
I didn't like that last 1984.
Yeah, it wasn't
movie.
good,
Yeah.
right? It was only the first one. The first one was the only good one. And
It's-
even that's like, it's all right.
You know.
It's forgettable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's all hate in this episode.
That's all it is.
So what other negative shit can we talk about?
Yeah, let's nitpick on everything. What else is there?
But it is. But you're right. Like they when they try to copy what Marvel is doing,
That's what they
they're
fuck
always
up.
gonna fail. Like they're always gonna fail.
So, you know, they unintentionally made their own multiverse, DC. Unintentionally. Well, Marvel intentionally made their own multiverse.
Yeah, because there's a universe where the Flash beats up like innocent people, and then there's a universe where he doesn't. Yeah.
And there's the multi-universe there where we actually like them. And then this universe, we fucking hate them. Except for the Batman stuff. It's pretty good.
Except for the Batman.
The Batman stuff.
Except for the Batman
You
stuff
know,
and the Joker
really
stuff. I
go.
think.
You can't really
Nolan's
go
good.
wrong with Batman, right? Even with Batfleck, he was still good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
he
you
was
can't
okay.
say like the only thing that was really wrong is probably like the Joker in that time, which is Jared Leto. Which is,
Oh, yeah,
he
that
should
was
just
bad.
give up on superhero movies as
Has
a
Jared
whole.
Leto actually done a good movie? Like, I'm trying to think.
Requiem
Is he
of a
even
Dream.
good at anything?
He was
Yeah,
in
okay, yeah, I forgot about
Lord
that.
of War, but he wasn't. He was a supporting thing.
He's always a supporting actor, though. I'm trying to
Yeah.
think lead. Like,
Yeah, he's a good.
he's not,
he was a lead.
I can never find him as a lead, and he was smashing it.
The,
Like,
the way you guys feel about Hawkeye is the way I feel about Jared.
I didn't like him either, right? Bad vibes.
His music.
Yeah. Like, what is this guy?
I don't know, man. You know, it's just he tries too much.
And his whole what's that thing again? The method acting thing, and he
Yeah,
makes it like
exactly.
he makes it like it's such a thing.
Oh man.
He overhypes himself. I think
That's
he thinks
it.
he's more good than he or actually
That's
is.
it. I think that's
He's better
it.
than he is. Yeah.
He thinks he's like the god of acting.
And then he hides under this veil of like, oh, I'm an artist or whatever.
He's a bit of a cult leader as well, apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Or
read
does he
stuff
just
about
dress
him, no,
like one?
There's a cult
and
of
I reckon
bad movies.
he's like got some like creepy tendencies. He does these like rock concerts, but then it's really secretive, and then like
And,
some
like, shit.
shady shit goes down for sure.
And he's really
Orgies
bad
or
with
something.
like time and distance because you can't go to Mars in 30 seconds. It's just
Fun fact.
Break
just
me
can't.
down.
I actually like that song.
One song. That's like the band, though. You know what I mean? It's not just him. He just happened to be in the band.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Does he sing? Does he play an instrument?
I don't know what he does, man.
I think he just does method acting.
he was method acting.
He method acts as a guitarist.
Yeah,
Wasn't everyone pissed off at him because he was like playing, Morbius, and he was a handicapped guy there, but then he would do that off screen, but then it would delay production because he would like because he would be so committed to the role.
Take him so long to get to set.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I can't. I'm disabled. It's like, fucking hurry up.
I was
Leto.
about to say, when you said that, I was like, is people getting mad that someone's playing a handicapped person that's not handicapped? Like,
But then, like,
I don't know, man.
that'd be nuts
That's
to me.
Oh man,
Yo, is that DeAndre?
that is
Hey,
DeAndre. Shout out.
My man. Hey, thanks, man.
DeAndre's in the
Legend.
studio. And everyone's
Hey.
listening.
There's a legend in the
performing
building.
Episode 200.
Shit,
Yeah.
bro.
Apparently so.
He'll be
Yeah.
performing at the 200th episode.
Yeah, man.
That's
Look,
right.
Right there,
Yeah.
right there. That's fucking crazy. You
Yeah.
don't recognize that voice up there. All right.
I had to look it up, and I have to say this just because my
Go for it.
OCD tendencies. It doesn't take 30 seconds to get to Mars. It takes about 7 months.
7 months.
7 months.
Is that
depends
it?
on how long. I mean, how fast you're going.
Yeah.
7 months.
Did you put in like the pit stops, like 7-Eleven Uranus?
Yeah,
I don't even know how. Why would you go that far
Yeah,
to go?
no. It's going out of your way.
I got lost.
Rap's doing the thing in Intergalactic where you have to do the U-turn. So you
I went the scenic route.
GPS took me the wrong way. And shit.
Fucking hell, man! How did I end up in Uranus? Shit.
Oh man.
That's my sex life as well.
How did I end up
How did I end up here?
What's that sound again?
No.
You've been caught. You've been caught offside.
Oh man.
I'm actually shocked it only takes 7 months. Is that it?
But if
7 months is a long time.
That's
Is
a
it?
long time,
Yeah.
bro.
Isn't it really quick if you're in a rocket? You can get to space really quickly, right? Because I see it in the movies. They're just up there in like fucking what you call it, 30 minutes.
Well, depending on
30 minutes
what,
is a
like,
long time to
where
get
you
somewhere,
are.
though.
Like so,
What is it?
when we think of space, it's like it's in different stages and stuff. Like where you thinking
When you
of
break
like
the atmosphere.
like what do you call it? The International Space Station.
Yes.
It's technically like you're in space, right? You're floating and shit.
Yeah.
But you're still in like lower Earth orbit. You're only
Yeah.
like is only a
Is
few
it still breaking the atmosphere
kilometers.
though? It is.
Yeah. But you're not outside of the gravity well that way.
Apparently that satellite's the most expensive item ever in the world right now.
I can imagine, man.
Max.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it's been
like-
over time.
Yeah, it's like a
crazy.
building floating in space.
How about
That's
it's
crazy,
NFT? If it had an NFT,
Then it would be the equivalent because the NFT is validates that that's the one. So it would be the exact amount.
curious question because I never really asked anything about how long. What's the distance from ground to out of atmosphere? Out of atmosphere.
atmosphere.
Like, what's the distance?
Hey,
Upwards.
Google it. Maybe you
I
can
know.
find
It's
it.
like 50 Ks
You know,
or some shit.
yeah.
50 Ks?
Quite a few
Yeah, it's
kilometers.
not-
That's
it's
man.
just,
far.
that's just like going to the city.
It's not that
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah. But going
But
upwards
going
is a different
upwards,
thing.
going city, like
Yeah.
going an hour upwards. If there was a road that is
No, wait, not
like
50
vertical,
Ks. I think it's 50 miles that the space station is up.
Okay,
Like that's how high it is. So it's not like,
miles.
it doesn't take a long time for us to get there.
how many kilometers is that?
I got a
About
question for you guys
76,
though.
something like that.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys believe in the moon landing? Like we actually have been to the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know, man.
How come we never gone back since?
I feel exactly. No, there's my
Because
argument,
there hasn't
right?
been a war that like people haven't been trying to
No,
get.
think
to.
about it. It's like it's the moon, right? It's the moon, and all we have of like images are these black and white images that look fake as fuck. Like you could have done that at a studio. Why don't we have any 4K like National Geographic type shit where they're even looking at like dust and stuff? Like what the fuck? Like I feel like we haven't really been to the moon.
But like, what? I'm just trying to think like, why though? Like, you know what I mean? Like there was no like, there's no motivation. Like before they were we went there because of the fact.
I just
that
feel like in this digital world,
other.
like if you could YouTube now and just get some accurate, you can find anything, but you can't find anything in the moon. Like you'll get it just doesn't look real.
You go back there, right? Like it's a feat. Like no matter what, even if we've been there once, you'd be like, let's go back there. Like 10 years
think
later,
they'd be like going
do some
back,
more research and shit.
adding like maybe even make buildings.
We are though 2024. I think.
But the thing is, I'm not seeing any evidence of it.
Of what?
Of the moon. Like I don't see it. Or like if
We
you
can
Google
walk outside now and see it. There's evidence of it.
No, I know the moon exists.
The moon is there.
You know, I know the moon is there. I mean, like us, like physically there. Like there's no cam footage.
I do believe that we've been on the
footage.
moon, but also that means that the human race is arrogant as fuck. That they thought the moon was so boring and inhabitable that you know
like,
what?
fuck it. We're not
Fuck
even gonna
it.
go.
We're
Never
never
look at it.
It's,
Yeah.
it's
Wouldn't
such
even
a
look at it one
weird like. So this is what during the 60s and shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, like we didn't have mobile
Cold War.
phones and shit, and then all of a sudden we're shooting people to another planet. Like
That's
it's
what makes
such a weird like trajectory, right? But that's because there was the government that was like,
Yeah.
all right, everyone, stop what you're doing. We got to get this shit done.
It's also it's also because
We haven't
the
had that situation since.
It's also because the Russians were trying to get to the moon, and so America was like, we want to beat them. There was a space race.
Yeah, it's
And
like
so-
this
I
is
think-
like let's show who's like more technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than like shooting each other, let's set a goal, and then that's essentially us going like, hey, what do you call it? Like,
We're better than
yeah,
other
but
people.
we've bested
No,
you.
I do
And so
get
now,
that. I do get
now that
that.
they've done that, that's not really.
Yeah, I get that. I'm looking at it on a more simple. Like,
And that's
more
why we
simple-
will never transcend the aliens, man. Because we're too up in ourselves trying to compete with ourselves. Than really just trying to advance our like
Instead of working
knowledge
together?
of space instead
Yeah,
of working
that's true.
together. Like because I think aliens
So
are just
petty.
like I'm pretty
Now,
sure
'cause
they're like
sometimes,
fucking ahead of us. bro.
Sometimes I just like to Google things like like YouTube things randomly, like walking in the streets of Tokyo, and there'll just be a guy like with a camera walking, like just real, like keeping
makes-
it real basic and
I-
simple.
I know
and
what-
there's
I know
just
what you're
no
saying.
other content
Yeah.
to show it. Like all we have is those black and white.
Yeah, and you'd
It's like you'd think there'd be at least like you know
you
you
think
could
you
look
go
at
back there
anything.
with better cameras,
Better
you know?
cameras at least. Like you could get some really fine footage. Like they have National Geographic for like the most random things.
Okay,
Sand,
how about-
desert.
how about this
Or
then?
I'm gonna go to the Antarctica. and
Okay,
just
no,
walk in the snow. It's like that's boring, but they do it. I can Google it now and be like, oh yeah, that's snow. That's
fair.
cool.
It might just be a question of money, like how much it costs to get to the moon. But here's a question though.
Yeah, okay.
Here's a question though.
Yeah, okay.
They shot a rocket to Mars and they put the rover on Mars. Do you believe that the rover is actually?
I think it's the same footage but red.
Yeah, they just turned the contrast on red.
You know how easy it is
We're on Mars now.
to change it.
Mars.
I'm like this is Mars. Easy.
Wait,
What footage do we have? Oh, we got some moon footage. Turn that red.
Just paint it red.
Turn it red.
It's,
like that.
It's like someone hasn't got an iPhone 11 on the on the moon.
On the moon,
Yeah.
like
What's going on, bro?
Yeah, that's my only thing. Like I get all the history stuff. It's just it boggles my mind a little.
You know what though? Like
boggles my mind.
the Hasselblad cameras, like it's a brand of cameras, is supposed to be like the most. The handmade cameras, they're supposed to be like really, really good cameras. They're the ones that were used on the moon landing.
Yeah, so we've never used one since.
and
Like
then-
not
then-
one astronaut can just like
They put-
slip in an iPhone and just be like, "Here, it's real. All right, we're here." For how long has it been?
An
Yeah.
iPhone in the 1960s and 70s.
No, I mean like now.
Yeah,
Right now.
Like
but we haven't gone since.
Why?
but everyone's
That's
aiming
what he's,
for.
that's what he's
But
saying.
that's the
That's
thing.
what he's
Like,
saying.
why would you go back?
Because it's the moon.
So, all right, so okay, collectively, like the world goes like, man, we got to spend like maybe 200 billion on this shit. Like, why are we going to spend 200 billion? Because it's the moon.
It's the moon.
It's the moon, man.
because we got proof that we can get there. Like no, there's no proof that we could walk on Mars.
Once
right?
you've bested.
Once you get there, we could eventually turn that into another place. You know?
Although there are people who have been to Everest and continue to try to go back to Everest.
Yeah, see.
You know what I mean? And I don't understand it.
I don't yeah.
It's cold. It is like there's a possibility you could die, and they go, "Yeah, I want to go to Everest."
That's just the fucking ego, though. You know what I mean?
You know,
That's
to be
the thing.
fair though, I haven't factored in the money things. If it is a means to
Bro,
finance,
they're putting fucking millionaires on a holiday trip just to see the to go
that's
to
what I'm thinking.
in
I'm
the
like,
atmosphere.
it can't be just
Atmosphere.
money, man. It can't be just that. Like, come on, go to the moon.
They're spending people are spending money to do that shit. I'm like,
For a bit of
why not the moon?
For a bit of trivia.
Like,
There's no
let's-
holidays to the moon yet. Like, how long has it been?
For a bit of trivia, you guys were asking before.
Yeah.
Troposphere, which is 6 to 20 kilometers,
What's this?
kilometers, is the height of Mount Everest. That's troposphere. Stratosphere, where you can fly a weather balloon, 50 kilometers. Mesosphere, 85 kilometers, where you see meteors and stuff like that. And then
85 kilometers. Okay.
85 kilometers, and then the thermosphere, where the shuttle kind of will sit, is in between 100 and 690 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
then,
a lot.
And then
That's actually
exosphere
a
is
lot.
like 10,000
It's
kilometers.
like going from Australia to the top to the bottom, right?
I don't know.
Pretty much.
Did you just do like a?
Yeah, I think so,
it's
yeah.
about
Pretty
this,
sure because
it's
I'm pretty
about
sure
this.
Sydney to Melbourne's at 100 kilometers.
Oh, okay. You actually
Yeah,
used
yeah.
logic.
Ish.
Yeah, okay.
You're using rationale and logic. I see. Yeah, okay, that makes
Wait,
sense.
is Sydney to Melbourne 100 Ks?
Is it?
It's 300 Ks to Canberra.
Okay,
it's
well,
further.
that then.
There's logic.
But there is a what do you call it? SpaceX has a contract to go to the moon. I think it's like 2024, 2025.
So they are gonna go.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like we'll have somebody with an iPhone and snap a photo.
They're going to be building up a base there, dude. So this is the fucked up thing. Like when they did that shit back in the 60s, they had to build this massive rocket that it's so wasteful because again, it's the 60s.
Because they don't
60s.
reuse the rocket.
Yeah,
Well, this
the
is
rocket's
like
gone.
our technology back then wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Whereas now, like we've got a rocket, like the biggest rocket that SpaceX has. It can send up to 100 tons up there.
Yeah.
Whereas like back then, like you couldn't. Basically, you can send a rocket to the moon and then send that rocket back to us with the what do you call it? The one in the 60s and stuff. You had that little moon lander.
Yeah.
And then that had to leave the base there
Yep.
and just shoot that little
Moonlander out. Yeah.
well, the top part where the guys are.
Yeah.
And then that goes back to the orbiter, and then that comes back home. Whereas, like we've come a long way and shit, but
Yeah.
in between, we've
Haven't done anything.
We've never really had that like a big war between another country for him to go. All right, we're going to pool all this money and resource to just this one goal.
Yeah.
Whereas now we can kind of fuck around with it because of the fact that like our tech has gotten better.
Yeah, and because of Elon Musk's son.
Yeah.
The Moon Olympics.
I'd go to the Moon Olympics. High jumper? Oh fuck, bro!
High jump, but you don't come
It
back.
is jumping. It's like, holy shit! How high is he gonna go?
You leave the atmosphere.
And the only time we mark your height is when you die.
I don't know what movie. I don't know what movie that was. Like when you go on the moon and you just go a direction, but you don't grab onto the space station or the rocket. You just keep going.
I mean, that's what happens in space.
until you
right?
die. That's what a way to go, eh? That's a way.
Which
to
way?
go.
That's
That's sad.
That's the
That's so
That's a
lonely.
the
lonely
two
way.
loneliest places to die is in space or in the middle of the ocean.
Have you
Yeah,
have you guys seen the new Lightyear movie?
Yes.
No, not yet.
So this is slight spoilers, but one of the characters, she's afraid of space.
Oh yeah.
She's afraid of space, and it's perfectly valid because one of the things that she says is, in space, if you like move in one direction and you don't have
That was
anything
the
to
scene
stop
I was
you,
quoting
You
about
just
the moving
keep
forward.
going, and
Yeah.
you could just keep going forever until like you collide with something else, and that is horrifying.
That's what I was remembered it
scary,
from.
man.
She was trying to jump the platform, to get to it, but if she missed,
Don't spoil it.
but I know who's
it's
watching
fine.
it.
But like
Not
the fact,
watching.
like once you know that you've reached this certain part and there's no turning back, it's like that's it. The next couple of fucking years, you're gonna be like floating until you die.
But you'll die
Well, you're not gonna
sooner.
die in a couple of days.
It's so empty, like out there. Like you don't realize how when you say like space, and like we see like movies and go, oh yeah, there's a planet, we're gonna go that way.
Yeah.
But like
no,
say
yeah,
if I know like if this was like Earth, right, and try to go, oh yeah, trying to get to Mars, like and like this is like a scale. Like Mars is like at my house, was like
That
you
way.
know,
That
maybe
way,
like
about 2 kilometers.
Yeah,
That
about
way.
2 kilometers away. kind of
Garcia's
thing.
holding a bottle cap for all the listeners out there.
Yeah, so it's like there's nothing in between, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
fuck, I'd get bored within like 3 hours, going like,
That was like, what was that movie?
You lose your mind because you're just there by yourself.
Yeah.
That's what Thingo did.
And it's dark.
Matt Damon? He made a garden.
Oh, you're talking about The Martian.
Yeah.
At least,
Oh,
but he
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
floating in space. He was just on Mars.
He was on Mars.
Oh yeah, you're right. Did he? No, he did. He didn't. No, on the way home, right?
They just forget. They forget to bring him back.
Oh, yeah.
There's,
my bad,
There's
yeah.
been movies. There's been movies where, like, in order for someone to get to somewhere,
It's the worst Home Alone. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's,
Hey, 1, 2,
Yeah,
oh
that's
shit!
and instead of two thieves trying to kill him,
Leaving
it's
someone.
it's the
Nature.
entire it's the entire entirety of Mars.
His environment.
very
Fucking
sad.
hell.
But like there's been lots of movies where somebody's been floating in space, and in order to get somewhere, they release oxygen from their suit, so that is the propulsion.
they can like Iron Man
that's a
them
thing.
away.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a thing, is it?
yeah, I mean that's
That's what they did in The Martian.
yeah.
Yeah.
So they did that.
But
So
when you're like in the middle of space where it's just black everywhere, like what the fuck are
That's
you gonna
scary,
do,
yeah.
bro?
Bro, no one's gonna know you're there either.
No one's gonna be there.
Like,
you're not gonna hit anything. You're just floating there. It's just like
You know what's another thing? Like, there's better footage of space and the moon in movies than we have of the moon. See, I'm just saying. Like, just that's why I don't believe it, bro.
okay, then
Okay, no,
that's probably why they didn't go back because like I get it now. Okay, you explained it really nicely. I'm like, we're not gonna go back to the moon because we can create it right here. You know, we can create it with a great VFX,
Nat said
our
something.
CGI.
Nat said something off camera, and not
what did I say off camera?
he said this off the recording, but he was like, the reason he just wants to see some 4K footage on YouTube of the moon,
POV,
and then
POV.
he'll be like, yeah, good, I'm good.
Just to see
That's it.
Yeah.
So
some
just
real
to-
footage, and
just
not
to-
like not even edited. Maybe just the raw files.
So
Wait, have you searched it before?
I have, and all I see is
the same.
the same. The classic, and it just doesn't look real. Like I don't know.
Because there are like amateur astronomers and stuff with really cool equipment.
Yeah.
They do it at home, and then they can upload their own videos and stuff.
Of them on the moon.
No.
Oh.
Of like the actual moon, like from here, like
No,
looking at the moon.
I'm talking about being on the moon.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I know the moon's there, but
Nats wants to see. You know how like when you look up
Being on the
somebody
moon.
walking around a city.
Yeah.
Point of view, POV style.
Yeah.
He wants that same thing, but on the moon. Like
He wants Google Maps.
He wants
on
Google
the
I
moon.
want Google. I want Google Moon basically. I want
Yeah.
Google Moon. I want to see it up close. Like I want to see how you step on it, and then the dust goes up, or what if there's dust? I don't know.
You probably would see eventually
Yeah.
once they set up their base. there.
2024,
That's what
bro.
I'm
It's
saying.
coming.
It's taking-
2024, it's coming.
Taking a long time. It makes me like have doubts.
I want to go. That's one of the things on my bucket list, to see a rocket launch like in real life.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
And the 2024 launch to the moon is going to be a big event.
Where's it going to be?
Florida.
Oh, cool.
All right, let's go.
Canaveral.
2024, let's go.
Yeah.
We'll do a live
space talk.
Episode 300.
We'll do a live podcast
on the
episode.
moon.
On the moon.
We can fake it, bro. It's okay. Everyone believes it.
Apparently so. Like we just set it up here.
This
You
is
know.
not 4K.
Jimmo, do your best. Jimmo.
Also, did anyone see that photo of the galaxies?
Yes.
What photo?
Apparently they
with
had
the
this,
new
like,
telescope.
the new
Yeah.
telescope that could
JW, James Webb.
they
James Webb
showed a
telescope.
photo of like galaxies from taken from Earth, as in like
Yeah.
they can shoot it. That's how far they could get that telescope to take
Well,
photos.
that telescope is out in space, like right
Yeah,
now.
it's
Oh, is it in
orbiting.
space?
It's
Okay.
orbiting, yeah.
And so when we had that old, I can't
Hubble.
even remember. Hubble
Hubble
was like the mad, what do you call it, telescope that we had
It was
going.
the best
We
one.
sent it out in like the 80s or some shit. And we didn't have a good one until now. You see the difference in like again,
Such a difference.
it's like having fucking 50K camera in space.
sick.
Yeah.
And they did the same shit, bro. Like, oh, let's point it at a little dot that's got nothing. And then the photo comes back as like there's a shit ton of like
Yeah.
galaxies in that
yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
It's like it makes you feel so fucking
Yeah,
tiny, bro.
that's cool.
yeah, man.
Like,
Like,
that's so cool.
Nothing. All this stuff doesn't matter. We could just
Yeah.
get stepped on one day, and then that's the end of it.
Isn't that the scary
That's
thing
Men
though?
in Black.
Like we could just get sucked into a black hole, and then
Mm.
that's the end of it. We
Makes
wouldn't
you kind
even
of think
know.
like, fuck it, man.
That's
stewardess.
one of my massive fears. Like the fact, like usually when you see in movies or anything, like someone's gonna pass away or whatever, it's like there's a moment of like consciousness where you go, oh man, like at least you prepare yourself to get to that point. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be leaving. I get to say goodbye to people and shit.
Yeah.
But then there's like I don't know, like someone that got hit with a stray bullet or something. Like it's like had no idea. Like it's like someone just turned the lights off and it's like that's it and you're gone. It's like fuck, man. Like I never. Yeah. Someone getting hit by a car and it's just like an off switch.
Yeah.
It's like that can like, you know, there's a chance there. We mitigate risks and shit like when we're crossing the road and stuff. But these things happen.
Yeah.
The probability of that. And that's the scary thing for me. Like
wait, happening to you or just like people around you?
I
mean, for me, like I wouldn't want to be able to do that. That's a probability
of it happening, basically.
Yeah.
There's a probability of that happening, yeah.
Like my mum worries a lot, right? She'll worry about anything. I was like saying, hey, I'm just gonna cycle to the gym or something, right? And then she was like, okay, cool. And then she calls me back and she's like, be careful, yeah. Make sure you wear a helmet. You know, make sure they keep watching where you're going. Do all this stuff. I'm like, Mom, like just chill out. Like, and I've done this a million times before, but she'll freak out. But it's like something similar where you're like anything could happen, and it's the scariest shit. If you like stop and think about it.
Not to sound twisted though, but that is scary. Obviously, no one wants to just go like that. But I think that would actually be
better,
the least scariest because it just happens. Because like, you know, the anticipation of like, I know I'm going to, because my thing is like, I'm afraid of getting old. Like everyone is as well. But sometimes for me, it's the anticipation. So like, it's like if you know, it's like, I've got this long to live and then you're just like waiting for it. That's probably because I have anxiety as well. But I sometimes that off switch and, a good way to, like, you know, if you guys probably haven't seen The Sopranos, but David Chase did a really interesting way to end the show. And it's been dubbed as like the worst ending for TV shows.
What did he do?
Because it's like it's not really spoilers, you're probably never going to watch it. You can always look it up. But it's like just a normal scene. Like, pretend you're watching a series and you're only like halfway through the series, so it doesn't feel like it's like a climax, like it's closed or anything. And then they're just at a scene where he's having dinner with his family. And at a really off time in the shot, it just goes black, and then when the credits come, there's not even any music or anything. There's just that, and people are like, "What the fuck?" Everyone was confused at the time because Sopranos ended a long time ago.
The theories about it.
Yeah, but the theory is like how it is, and they always talk about it in the movie because it's about like the mafia, like mobsters, and how they go, you know, like hits and stuff when they take out a person. That's how it's like. You won't know when it's coming, especially how they kill you. They won't tell you. Sometimes like your best friend will take you somewhere and then like shoot you in the back of the head. Yeah. Well, so he tried to recreate that, like, I guess artistically, and then like that's how it ended.
That's
the show.
Actually pretty cool.
And watch it again. It's so dope when you see it again. First time I'm watching, I'm like, what? I thought the freaking
because
thing broke.
You're used to seeing endings,
something like closure of the acts, or like, you know, close up this episode. But then it just went, pew, and it was like, what the fuck? Is that it? It's gone.
That's actually really cool.
It's dope, man.
That is artistically very
pretty cool ending.
Yeah.
I mean, for like artistically, yeah. But if you're the one experiencing that shit.
But realistically, no.
But
that's horrible.
It's like such a shit way.
But it's also like,
but you
what
won't know.
Actually happens, like we don't even know what's going to happen. So that is scary because it's like when it lights out, what actually happens? Is there a gates? Is there like?
I figured it's going to be like, it's like, you know, just turning the lights off type shit. But so there's like, say some people might be, I don't know, like if you see in the movies, like someone gets shot, it's like, oh fuck, I'm dying. Like this guy knows he's dying. So it's like, oh, okay. Like there's that acknowledgement, right? And then it passes away. But then there's the ones that's just like, boom, like in the head, like the Sopranos type shit. And it's like, fuck, like I was just here kind of thing. And then your existence is gone. And that's the stuff that kind of gets me. It's like, fuck, man. Like
the object is no longer permanent.
Even worse, you could sleep and not wake up.
Yeah.
For some reason I'd prefer that. Like I'll just sleep.
I prefer
and just not wake up.
I'd prefer that too.
I don't know why. I'm just like, I do know why.
I don't want to suffer when I die. Like I don't want to be like, you know, in so much pain.
I don't want like people around me crying as well.
Yeah.
And that kind of stuff. It's just so sad.
I would prefer an instant death.
Yeah.
Given the options, like what do you call it? Euthanasia and stuff. Would you guys go for it? I think I would. Like it's going out on my own.
I would too.
Possibly, yeah. It gets to a point. I was like,
I think it's hard though. That's difficult. If you were a vegetable, and sorry, not to use the term loosely, but if you're a vegetable, you didn't have any brain function or anything like that, right? And you had signed a thing that says I'm gonna I want to euthanize myself if I get to this point.
Yeah.
Like, that's difficult because your family would not want that at all.
There's a movie about this. I forgot what it was called.
Like that, like even though, because
Pretty sure there's a few movies.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
true.
Yeah.
But that specifically, he flies out to Sweden, but he meets a chick, the Game of Thrones chick, tries to change his mind about it. The Mother of Dragons chick.
Oh,
It's like
yeah,
a love
yeah.
story, and they almost like, you know, makes him happy again, but then he still goes ahead with it.
Yeah,
but then
that's a Christmas movie, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real wholesome.
Spoilers. Is the
Christmas
Asian
movie?
guy, yeah?
Asian guy, yeah.
No, it's not, no, that's a different one.
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, no.
Crazy
no,
Rich
not that one.
Euthanasia?
No, that's a different one. No.
Euthanasians?
No, it's a British guy and he's paralyzed.
That's horrible.
Oh, that one, yeah.
He's a British guy and he's paralyzed.
Oh, because that Christmas movie is the same thing.
Yeah. No,
he dies at
the British guy.
Sorry to spoil everything.
The British guy is from Hunger Games.
Which one?
The one he was the other hero, the really
The
cocky
hungry
hero.
one.
Yeah. But he was paralyzed in this, and it's wholesome. Anyway, sorry,
It's
spoilers.
wholesome.
Wow,
Euthanasians.
man.
He goes to Sweden because it's legal there.
Crazy Rich
Is
Euthanasia.
it legal?
He said that.
Is it legal in Sweden?
I don't know. It was one of the Scandinavian countries, but Sweden just came
It's
to
right
mind.
next to an IKEA. You walk around.
Oh, no.
It's got instructions.
There's a guillotine.
Just follow
there.
the
Get yourself a new Calax shelf and some
Guillotine.
euthanasia.
Holy shit.
Oh, okay, so the blade goes here,
Here you go. Here's a dollar hot dog. Here you go.
and off you go.
Off you go.
To
Off
the
you go.
afterlife you go.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Crazy rich
if I wanted to,
euthanasia.
euthanasia. If I had a chance to euthanize myself, I don't even know that's the word. I would if I was in pain, but I'd know that it'd be really tough and traumatic for the person that actually does it. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's mad.
I think it's going to be like a job, like
Soon.
veterinarians and shit
Yeah,
do
like-
it as well.
Yeah,
I think
we've
it's-
had to I've had to have pets put down.
Pets, more than
Oh
one.
yeah, man. That's
yeah,
sad.
yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I had a dog, Chubbs.
Mm.
Had him put down because he started getting old and started getting a lot more kind of aggressive. And yeah, there wasn't. I talked to trainers and I talked to vets and stuff like that, and they were like, "This is the only option. It's the best option," because yeah, and I've had cats before, and usually when cats
Man,
get
that's
sick,
tough, man.
there's not a lot you can do. And the one thing, I swear cats are assholes. Like cats, they don't tell you when they're hurting or anything like that. They just stay quiet. I'm just like, man, why don't you just let me help you?
Classic cat.
Just want to help you. Far out.
Fucking cats.
It's
Damn.
the Bella Push thing, and it's like, what's wrong? La long.
La-
Fucking hell, man.
La la. La lang.
Everything all right?
Nothing. No, I'm fine. Meow. Stupid cat.
Secret.
Secret. Yeah.
Secret.
What's wrong with
I'm
it?
I
dying.
haven't heard anyone say that in a long time.
Same, man.
That used to be a thing, right?
Secret.
Secret.
Ryan Secret. Horrible jokes today. Horrible.
Oh, no. Fucking Bella. It's all your fault. Please take me back.
Maybe we shouldn't drink like while on the podcast because like this podcast
Took
took
a
a dark
dark
turn.
turn.
Oh no, I like that. That's
To-
so
to
good.
relax.
It's
But
just
it
that I
wasn't
can't clip
like-
anything.
We're not.
Everyone's just going through TikTok. Yeah, let me feel sad today. Yeah, all right.
You know what the like Nats is wanting there to be like more moon footage. I think is what
That's light, but
I like that.
think about it now. It's kind of not really content worthy, is it?
Is it not?
Not for our audience, but the Filipino moon.
The Filipino moon.
Let's make this Filipino up. Like a little bit
Filipino
of a Filipino
moon, man.
It's
little
called
filter.
for moon.
For moon. Bruh.
What's the word for buwan? I think the moon
I don't know.
in Tagalog.
Nats.
Oh, I don't actually know.
What's the word for moon?
That's you know how I don't think we've had like a space program in Philippines, but if we did, right, like it's there's the capsule and shit when people like the astronauts are getting in and they have to leave their chinelas at the door. And then when they get in and stuff, like everyone's getting strapped, they say, "Why are you wearing speedos? We don't need to wear seatbelts."
And then they're sitting at the back, and then they're sitting at the back, and as they're about to take off, the guy goes, "Buy it."
Yeah, and he's passing it to the guy at the front. And then like trying to figure out like which way to go. They go, "Mu'un."
Oh man!
You know,
You're on the moon, and your mom's like, "Make sure you wear the jumper. It's very cold out over there."
Over there.
you know, when Shadi was here to do the podcast and the drop in, he had to get pick up Dune side, and every time he heard the word Dune side, he'd laugh like a.
Dune side.
He'd be like, "Which side?" Dune side.
Dune side. There are actually quite a lot of Filipinos in the Dune side, so
yeah. So that's how they moved to it.
they're like, "Which side are you gonna live in?"
Dune
side.
Over that side, Dune.
I'm still picturing that Filipino space program going to the moon just because Nats wants to see it.
Yeah, we should go, man.
We build a Kubot like on the moon and stuff, and then there's like an astronaut with a ballistic thing like just fucking sweeping the ground.
Take off your shoes, please.
Yeah, there's a bunch of space boots in the front of the door, like
Space chanelas.
Oh, bro. What would be the worst? What would be the worst food to eat? Like which Filipino dish?
It'd be
would
like
the
one
worst to
guy
eat
Bro,
in
like
space?
dehydrated dinagoan would be horrible.
It'd be like one guy just opens a bag of chicharron and just explodes. It'd be like that one guy for sure.
There's one astronaut, and he's they've got the helmets on and stuff, but he's trying to eat pulveron, and there's a bunch of powder inside his helmet.
And there's another guy trying to do coke. There's a bunch of powder.
It's just like this.
You don't know which is which.
Which guy?
Don't do that. Don't snort pulveron. The Cheatcoders does not condone any snorting of
my
pulveron.
pulveron. Oh no, my cocaine.
Oh man! Imagine if you got that mixed up. Oh,
Which, yeah.
That'll be a good time.
It's one of the
could
things
die.
you bring when you go to the moon. I need some coke when I get that. Fucking hell.
Pulveron's such a cool name. It sounds like a transformer.
Pulveron.
Imagine everyone's turning it like a robot turning into a fucking car, and you turn into a pulveron. You got the worst end of the stick, bro. It's either that or a chicharron.
Chicharron and pulveron.
The runs.
Filipino food, roll out.
Filipino transformers would be good.
It's pulveron, chicharron, toron, like
And there's a transformer that turns into a jeepney.
And a tricycle.
And all the other Transformers ride on him.
Even when there's a robot, people are on the side.
He's
Just
the what's the name of the big spaceship that they would ride in? That's what the jeepney is. That's
Yeah, there should be one turns into a Willis. That's like Megatron. He turns into a gun. So someone has to grab him. The Willis.
That'd be good. Like all these Filipino things turn into transformer robots. That'd be good. Wallis thing, it would just turn into a little like robot with a skirt.
Yeah.
There's
ballistic thing.
one robot turns into a karaoke machine.
Soundwave.
Magic Mike. Magic Micatron.
Magic Mictron.
Oh man.
Karaoke
That's
tron.
great.
Karaoke
One turns into
tron.
a rice cooker. Rice is ready.
That could be real shit, because you know how like in the Transformers there's just aliens that just come and they just see their surroundings.
They scan
and
things.
they
And
they
got
transfer.
short-ended if they fell in a
If they
Filipino
fell
house.
into the Philippines.
Yo, rice cooker. Wallace. It's like Mother Mary.
It's the Mother Mary that gets passed around from house to house.
Yeah, that's how they invade.
Santo
That's how they invade. Like that's how they man, after 7 days you have to go to a new house, and that's how they get you.
Yeah.
Oh, these Transformers went to the wrong house.
It's a spy.
Oh man.
Oh no, bro. You know,
That's good.
SusMariOsepaTron.
oh my man. Oh damn, that's good. That's good. That was real good. That one.
Oh man.
Oh, that's great.
Mother Mary is wild. His sidekick is just the rosary beads.
It's like the most useless assault. It's like, who are they attacking?
Oh man.
Yeah, who are they attacking?
What is this? It's pointless.
Transformers, Hail Mary 50 times.
Oh no! It just keeps going.
This is too much.
Oh no!
This is too much.
Whoa, gotta stop there. We're gonna go to hell for that
Fucking hell.
You had to bring religion into this, bro. I was being like, Transformer Chinelas.
Yeah.
You could show us anything else.
Yeah. I mean, you have to say Mama Mary.
Religion.
one. I'm speaking facts. It's facts though.
The sacred Fatima. That's what it transforms into. Oh gosh.
Good.
Oh man.
All right.
Transformers.
Well, we got our clip, so
Job here is done.
wrap it up.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
That'll do. I'm pretty happy with that one. Wait, we need to go to your.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Let's do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That
was
interesting.
That was interesting.
So I got recently asked to do a comedy gig.
Nice.
And they said to me specifically that I had the family friendly jokes are the go, and it reminded me of shout outs to Tommy Francisco, who Eski and I had opened for. I told some pretty heavy jokes, and Tommy had just started working at GSUS4, this music shop, and he was like, yeah, I'll put on a show, and I've got people that can do comedy. Anyway, I told those jokes, and you guys know some of the jokes the Michael Jackson joke. I told that in front of a Christian crowd. And to this day, Tommy's just like, man, I didn't know if I was going to be fired that day after I told those jokes. And so I thought, I'm like, what am I going to do for this next gig, this family-friendly gig? And it just got me thinking, because you know how Simpsons TV shows, stuff like Shrek and all of these cartoons and stuff, they have adult humor in it, but it's just enough that they the kids don't really understand. For instance, the villain in Shrek, his name's Lord Fuckwad. That's his Farquaad, right?
Yeah.
And
Fuckwad.
that's a children's movie. And so I thought, what are words that what are things that sound rude or sound wrong but aren't really rude? Right? For instance, poop deck is a real part of a ship.
Poop deck.
Poop deck is a real
Like
part
a
of
cockpit.
like cockpit as well. Yeah. Masticate.
Fuckwit.
Cocker spaniel.
Cocker spaniel. And as masticate is one of those words, right?
Yeah. Chew or some shit.
Yeah, it means
right?
to chew. But if
Chew
you say
on
it to
a
a kid,
stick.
you're like, Billy, can you please stop masticating at the table?
Erecting.
Erecting. What I mean? Yeah, I guess. Erected.
Erect. It's just so.
Dick.
He just crosses the threshold. Penis.
Panasia.
I reckon that's a great challenge, man.
Wow.
Because people, the comedies is pushing boundaries, right? But if the boundaries are even more closer, lower in terms of what you can do,
Yeah.
because usually jokes is you're pushing boundaries, you're gonna make someone you gotta make someone offended,
I mean, yeah.
it's comedy is a fine line that you it's a tightrope which balances between what's funny and what could offend someone.
Offensive, yeah.
It could also be the comedy style, though, right? Seinfeld does it pretty well, I think, and so does
Observe, like what you call it? Observation comedy.
observational comedy.
What's the deal with orange juice?
Yeah. And Ellen does it too. So hers is very family friendly.
Yeah, if
They put that boundary
What you
on
call
them.
it? If you all else fails, just dance in the crowd.
Naked.
Just walk around, just dance around in the crowd
In your undies.
in your undies. Yeah.
In my undies.
Because
I
that's
think
still,
I don't think that's family friendly though.
but it's still PG. Because you
Is
still
it?
have undies on. So it's fine.
Is it the same place that you got to do this here?
No, no,
I
different-
was thinking
different game.
Transformers. Imagine a Transformer came and be like undies.
Brips.
Oh, I'd love to be that transformer. Transform into Jessica Alba's G-string. Bro.
Buntytron.
Oh man. Optimus Brip.
Pantitron.
The most seediest, the
Optimus
seediest
Prime.
Transformer ever.
Hey, if you wanted to take it to that level, you should just transform into like
Dildo.
a dildo.
That's the shockwave.
He makes that sound.
Because fucking Megatron turns into a fucking gun.
gun,
Turns
yeah.
to a gun, yeah.
Gigantic gun. Imagine being a like, gigantic dildo.
Do you remember the movie in the Bayformers movie where like the giant robot had like balls, like the wrecking ball balls?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so unnecessary, man.
No, it's good for the gas. That's where they keep the gas.
Head balls. What?
They had that shot too where the guy was standing underneath.
They're
him.
looking
Yeah.
up and two freaking wrecking balls underneath him. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, Michael Bay. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh man. But like that stuff was pretty explicit.
Yeah.
Like the thing, but they showed that to kids.
Because the
Like,
kids
watch that
wouldn't.
movie.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Yeah,
make
you
the
just have to
connection.
mask your comedy, right? Instead of
guess.
saying pissing on kids, be like
Wedding kids.
having on kids, having fun with kids.
I was gonna.
Where are we going with this?
maybe take the whole kids part.
Kids out. No, I was gonna change the joke
No
to be
kids.
like, so the joke is,
Yeah, what's the joke?
90s R&B is about cheating, right? And if you think about Usher, for example, Confessions is about cheating, and I thought that if I was going to be a good R&B singer, I needed to cheat on my girlfriend, and so I cheated on my girlfriend, and I became a really, really good R&B singer. And I thought, if I were to be Michael Jackson, right, what would I need to do? And I was going to change it to be like, and because I think I have to let the crowd make that assumption first, like make that connection, and then it'll be like, they'll be like, oh, he's going to say it, and then I'll be like, but I don't know where to find a monkey, because Michael
Wait, was
Jackson,
he fucking monkeys too?
he wasn't fucking monkeys, but he owned a monkey.
He owned a monkey.
That he fucked.
Did he?
I know, probably.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hello, Chim Chim.
Shout outs to Bubbles.
Bubbles.
That's
Okay.
the one. Bubbles.
What else? That makes more sense now. Bubbles.
Bubbles. And then
That's
Bubble butt,
interesting.
bubble butt.
And then I was gonna say, like, to change it for this comedy, this show, if I was gonna say that joke. You
You know what? Every time, like this, I've listened to hip hop so many times. You know what you do? You censor out the words and put in like a random noise, bro.
Oh yeah.
Just a random noise?
Random noise, or
Like-
even a girl moaning. That usually
That would be
works.
pretty funny
Yeah.
if you have like an air horn and just do your normal set, but everything
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really just
Why don't you lean towards your explicitiveness and just have an air horn. Get freaking Garcia to be the air horn guy.
or just like not say anything. You know how like in rap songs they just cut it out completely.
Yeah, censor it that way.
Yeah, I'll just go up and not say anything.
Yeah,
That's my entire set.
I don't want to. Kids, see?
That's very open to
Interpretation. Yeah.
interpreted in so many ways.
And if they think wrong, it's their fault.
It's like you guys are fucked.
I placed the table here. You eat what you want to eat. Like, you know,
Yeah, it's like
your
you
own
thought
fault
it,
if you
that's
don't
on
like
you.
it. Yeah, that's it.
Bad person.
Yeah.
Bad.
I saw a video of Nicki Minaj kind of telling off a radio station because in one of her lyrics she says Annika, and her name is Annika in real life, and she's
Onika.
like Onika or something like that.
Onika.
And she's like, why did you guys bleep that out when she says Onika in
I
one
thought
of
it
the,
was saying
Yeah.
A
she goes Onika.
Wow.
She goes Onika, and then they're like, why'd you guys bleep it out? That's my name.
Oh, your name is
I was like, why does Denzel Washington keep saying Monica in that movie?
I named one of my cars because of that.
You named it?
And Monica because of that. That'd be like, every time I walk past it, I'd be like, Monica. I'm saying the name. I'm not saying anything else.
Monica.
Oh, man. It's like walking that fine line there, right?
Walking that fine line.
It's like Ja Rule in Fast and the Furious.
What?
Yeah. No. Monica.
He loses the race and
Menage.
Menage. Oh, man.
I find it ironic. I just thought of it now that Ja Rule's career and he lost a lot of money because of a guy named 50 Cent.
Yeah.
It's ironic, right?
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's ironic.
Yeah,
That, like,
50 Cent.
that Ja
Now he is
Rule
he lost a lot of money.
lost a lot of money because he lost, like, he was like beefing with someone named
50
Cent.
Now his net worth is.
Now he
50
has
cent.
50 cent.
It's ironic.
I get
right?
it, yeah.
Oh man, I still
Irony's a
think that's
great
like that's gangster and like the most horrible thing that you can do to somebody. Buy tickets for their show.
the front row. Yeah.
Like
that's-
the two front rows and then not show up to the thing.
Yeah, that's a flex as well.
Far out, man.
That's I would do that.
That's a 50. That's
If I had money,
petty-
I'd do that shit,
pettiness,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be 50 Cent if you were rich. The pettiness.
He's seen.
I'll be 50 peso.
50 centavos.
50 centavos.
I've seen
50 IOUs.
Ja Rule's like is really short too compared to like a massive guy like 50.
Yeah, he's tiny, bro. He's
Straight
to
up,
his,
it's like, oh
his
man.
shins, man.
I know you can be like beefing with that dude, considering.
What would I be without my baby?
I was a mad Ja Rule fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still, you know what?
Man,
though?
his music
is- music is-
Ja Rule's got
yeah.
hits though. His
got
music
hits.
still gets played though. Over
Yeah.
50. Like his catalog can be played more. I think it's more.
He did a song with Kyle Dion recently.
Did he?
Yeah, on Kyle Dion's
Really?
latest album. It's on there.
Ja Rule.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna play it on the stage?
Oh, maybe I might.
Oh, interesting.
Don't tempt me. I might do it.
We're not tempting you to do shit, bro. If you want to play it, you can play it, man.
I might. I just might.
It reminds me of that Fire Festival too.
Fire
That was good
Festival's
times.
hilarious.
That was unwholesome. Man.
Imagine going to a festival expecting one thing,
Well, that's what happened at.
and then you just eat
Woodstock?
sandwiches.
That's what happened at Splendor in the Grass recently.
Recently as well, yeah.
Splendor in the Grass. They call it Splendor in the Mud because of all the like the.
And there's
rain
no
stuff.
mud.
No, there was
I'm clean.
No, it was Splendor in the Grass, and there was no grass. There was just nothing but mud. So people had to like trek through mud.
That's disgusting.
Some of the I think some of the acts got cancelled because people couldn't get.
Was
to
that the one in
thing.
Byron Bay?
Yeah,
Yeah. Did you guys see that documentary on Netflix about Woodstock '99?
It's on my list. I haven't
It's
seen it yet. Though.
99.
Yeah,
Like
1999.
1999.
So they were trying to remake the 1969, the original one, which is
Yeah.
the hippie era, and it was all about peace and love.
Yep.
But then this one, obviously 99, like start of the millennium, is the era of like, Korn, Biscuit, freaking, Rage Against the Machine, DMX, and apparently like it was mad exploitative, and it was on an army base. So how is that peace and love? And then like they jacked up prices. So basically they just made everyone like agitated.
Yeah.
No water, heat, and all that. And
So Fire
long
Festival.
story short, it was it was like it burnt to the ground. It was one of those. It was crazy.
The army base. They burnt the army base to the ground.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
but everyone's in the documentary says like it was a great time though. But
Sounds like it.
you'll never see another festival like that.
That's the most grunge thing ever. Like 1999. We're gonna burn an army base down.
It reminds me of like We Are the World.
What's
They
that?
did, how they did that song We Are the World.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
Michael Jackson did one, and then they did a recent one, and they have all the rappers in it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
They had a whole segment where like it was like I
Where
thought-
would I be without my world?
Didn't Little Dicky make a song?
Oh, it's called
yeah,
Earth
yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit.
Planet
right?
Earth or something like that.
that's
And it
dope.
has everybody in it. And he
That
has,
one's wholesome.
it is
I
really
like that
wholesome. And it's he has Kevin Hart saying, and I'm Kanye West.
Yeah. Everyone else is an animal except for Kanye.
Oh man. There was that scene, I think I talked about it before, where Michael Jackson and I think it's Michael McDonald or some other singer, and Michael Jackson's like, you should sing it like this, and he's like
Yeah,
stuffing it up, and then he sings it like when they're recording, and then Michael Jackson's just looking at him like, that's not how you sing it. He's just death staring him and stuff.
Like
Yeah, it's the funniest thing
Chris
I've ever
Tucker.
seen.
Bro, I
Seen
reckon
in my
Michael
life.
Jackson hated everyone in that room.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's petty as fuck, bro. He was looking at everyone's like, why the fuck are you all singing like this?
Yeah.
Because they all had different genres and stuff. They had like Cyndi Lauper there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, the recording session of the song.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, yeah.
It's like fucking, bro. Like,
Oh, that's a crazy collab though.
yeah. Like imagine like nowadays, like because not many
It
people
sounds the same, man.
not many people can sing nowadays, right?
Yeah.
And then just try to
Not
make
as well as
not as
like,
well as
back
back then.
But
back
everyone was
then.
quite distinct back then, eh? Like the singing
Yeah.
styles. It's like wow, they really had their sound.
I've been
down
in rooms and recording studios with like people who can actually sing, and like I can sing. I'm not gonna like
Flex.
put myself down and stuff like that. But like not as well as these people.
No, you can't.
And when
I'm trying to do the reverse of what
Yeah,
people
yeah.
do. Like you're fishing for insults.
yeah.
Like,
I'm not
you
fishing. I'm not
sing
fishing at all.
like shit,
but
bro.
like I've had the same reaction when I
Heard you
started
sing,
singing.
and I'm like, I'm glad you're a podcaster. Bro. Glad you gave that shit up, man.
Throw it in, man.
I'm glad
Join
you don't
us.
sing anymore, man.
Join us.
Nats is 80%.
Pretty much.
Oh man. Yeah.
No, sorry.
What was you playing?
Shut him down, bro. he didn't even finish. You just completely, dude.
No, it's fine.
I feel really bad.
No, you should rap. That was terrible.
No, I was doing the reversing.
That's fine.
If you reverse the reverse, it's
fine.
actually a compliment.
What is this, Uno?
Yeah, man.
Reverse the reverse.
Reverse.
Oh, like when you put
Draw full.
when you put a +4 card down,
Yeah.
do you have to use another +4 card to?
No, that's been debunked now. There's no plus. Uno said it from their Facebook that rule is not real.
so
what-
like
to-
what can you do
You
to?
can't
No,
do the
two-
draw two draw. You can't stack anymore. Basically.
No, +4s can stack.
Nah, man.
But +4 and then +2 can't because they're two different cards.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We gotta check with Uno though. On Facebook.
But with
bro.
the +2,
Is it
you can't do
Mattel?
a
What- who
Who said
+4.
it, Uno?
With a +2, you can't do a +4.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Because
know,
they're two different cards. But
Yeah.
2 +4s can stack
you-
on
if
top.
you
I
guys-
thought it was like that too.
if you guys played the flip Uno, it's
Yeah.
fucking sick. It's like going to the upside down in Uno. You'll fucking love it, bro.
What do you mean?
So
'Cause
it's
like-
called DOS now.
What? No. I played it last night at LJ's.
No.
And there's like there's two there's two sets of Uno cards on each side. So where the Uno face card, and then there's a flip card. And when you put that down, everyone has to reverse their cards. And there's a whole the upside
okay.
down's more savage. There's like
Because
a draw.
everyone knows your cards, right?
Oh no, you have to hide them. So now when you have your cards, just keep the back covered as
Okay.
well.
Your cards
But when
are
you
two
flip right,
double-sided.
on the upside down Uno, there's like draw 5s. There's a skip that skips everyone.
What?
It's fucking sick.
I've
That
got a
sounds like
deck at
fun.
home.
Maybe we need to
Wanna
play.
It's fun,
try
and
it?
then you can like flip, if you put a flip card, then it goes back, and then it just changes it up because it's like, oh, what's my cards now? Because
Maybe we
now you
should
got the
play,
other
yeah.
deck. Yeah, it's fucked.
Bro, I love games where you can fuck people over.
Oh, it's this one's good, man.
Oh, bro, it's so
Yeah,
good.
draw 5.
How to lose friends.
Yeah. There's a wild,
Lose Friends
there's
by
a wild
Ralph
card.
Flores.
You know the wild card, right? When you put
Hey,
the card
Don,
down.
we're still friends, right?
Yes. he's still thinking about it.
I'm feeling a little tension. I'm like,
Perhaps like the rest of the episode is like, fuck, I went too far, right?
No, you're good.
We're good, right?
It finally happened. It finally happened.
It takes a lot more to offend me, man.
I wasn't trying to avenge you. I was like, I don't know, maybe it's my own guilt. Yeah, not bad.
I'm not offended at all.
Feels a bit awkward because now I don't know.
I'm not offended at all, man. It's all good. We all good.
You know, now everyone knows how to like make me uncomfortable. Just don't finish your point. Like, why didn't he finish his point?
It starts saying something like, "Oh man, now I feel bad. He didn't say it.
He didn't finish his point.
Didn't finish the story."
Did I offend him that much that he didn't finish his point? Shit.
You're a bully.
What was he trying to say?
What was he trying to
No
say?
way you trying to say that.
If you, no, well, I'm not going to say it anymore. But if you want,
Straight up serious.
no, but if you want to hear what I was going to say, subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh, you're gonna say that.
Patreon.com.
Don't
You
space
make
Raph.
us wait too, man.
Thanks, Raph. We're never gonna know. I really wanted to know, and now it's gone.
But yeah, I want to play that Uno game. That'd be good.
Yeah. No, I was saying like the wild card. You know when you pick, like you make someone pick the color. So I've like wild card,
Wild.
blue. But in the upside down, you have to keep picking until you get a blue card. So like if you don't get a blue card, you're just picking up cards.
Oh man,
So yeah, it's fire, man.
bro. It's a good game.
I don't play that.
should play
I'm
it.
so hyped about
We should play it.
Speaking of
Flipper.
card games, have you played Exploding Kittens?
I've heard of that.
I
Yeah,
love that
yeah.
game, bro.
Yeah,
It's a fun game.
It's a fun game to fuck people around with.
yeah, I can
Say
see.
again?
Like,
Exploding Kittens.
Yeah.
Exploding Kittens.
I've heard
It's
of
kind of
it.
like
I've never
Uno,
played
but how do I explain it?
It has similar rules to Uno.
Similar rules
But
to
you
Uno.
play a card and like the person has to like draw more cards or something like that. There's different characters or different things on it, and you just have to follow what the card says, and then that's how you play the game.
And then the way
Worst.
you lose is when you get the Exploding Kitten card.
Yeah.
And you can't defuse the bomb.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like past the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Past the burrito. There's another one.
Past the parcel or
I
some
think-
shit.
yeah.
I don't know. You know, a game I can never get. Like, I just don't understand. Cards Against Humanity.
You what it?
No, I
What's there
understand
not
it.
to understand?
But I can't gauge it. Like, what? Why is this?
It depends.
funny?
It
It's
depends
not
on who
funny.
you're playing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're playing with like strangers and stuff, it could be fun because like you learn things about them.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But if you're playing with people with no sense of humor
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatsoever,
But sometimes
It
I
can
just
be
don't
dead.
know if it's funny or not. Or sometimes I may be overthinking it, or I can't gauge.
But sometimes, like,
What's funny or not.
whoever's the person who needs to judge what is funny, you just need to dial
Think
into
what
what,
they- yeah.
what their humor is,
Yeah, I
not what
guess
you
so,
find
yeah.
funny. Because even if
Still don't get it.
yeah.
sometimes I just throw in a dick joke in there anyway.
No, well, that's
and
the
if it
trump
works,
cards, really.
yeah,
If it's
dick
got
jokes.
something about dicks, sex, or whatever.
I'll get
Yeah.
a chuckle.
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
least.
yeah.
You won't be in the bottom two.
yeah.
If I can't,
Trump
like, but then you're
cards.
like stuck with like cards that don't make sense.
Yeah.
That's what I hate. And then everyone's like, "Oh, I got shitty cards." I'm like, "Okay, this is boring now."
Getting really
That would be a really cool game to
Burn it.
play with comedians.
What?
Which
Cards Against Humanity, but like they have to
What,
come
live? Do a bit?
They could like come up with their own joke or their own punchline to it. That would be
Why,
really cool.
why don't you get? Yeah, for our next comedy thing, instead of using a list, just get cards of against humanity. Get those
Hell yeah, let's do it.
things. The one blank and
You
blank.
know, you could
against
rig it
blank.
and know the cards and just pretend you don't.
I mean, that's what we've been doing in the past anyway, like
Yeah.
with the setups.
But then make it look like it's like, oh, I didn't know, and then just make a mad bit out of it. Like, oh, random card.
Yeah, so who's got
People
Cards
know
Against
now 'cause
Humanity?
it's on
Let's bring it to
freaking
the next
podcast.
comedy night.
Yeah.
Open mic comedy. The next one is coming soon.
Do you know when?
I'll ask Eski.
Okay.
Well, there should be one.
Follow-
Why don't we do it on 200th episode?
Yeah,
There's
why don't
enough
you?
comedians.
That may not be. I mean,
It's probably just gonna be you and Eski.
me, Eski, and Riv are the comedians that are
Why
going
don't
to
you
be
just
there.
battle each other, roast each other? That'd
Bro,
be
Riv
fun.
will win. Riv is so good. He's done roast battles like in front of live audiences and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
let's just get him to roast everyone.
What, like a
That'd be
proper
fun.
roast, like a Bieber roast, where you get up and then everyone just roasts you?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Or but it's not to like celebrate someone. It's just someone just roasting everyone.
He's the only non-Filipino.
By the way, buy tickets to our show.
Bullying.
The 200th,
roasted.
yeah, good
200th
segue.
episode.
Good segue. The 200th episode is going to be
If you want to get roasted,
August 28th, 4 p.m. Open Studios. Follow us at the Cheatcoders, and you'll see details there. We're on our website as well, thecheatcoders.com, to buy tickets. It's $10 online, and it's $15 at the door to come to our show.
Final question: what's your favorite board game of all time? I'm curious to know.
Monopoly.
Yeah, you're
Really?
a Monopoly guy.
Yeah.
How to lose friends
Any
by-
variation of Monopoly. Yeah.
How to lose friends by
I was
death.
I like Taboo. Taboo's fun.
That's fun too, actually, yeah.
Just yelling out words.
Where you
into
guess the
someone.
word, guess the word.
Yeah, I
You
like that
can't say
one
the other
too.
ones. Yeah.
That one's
It
good.
depends on the type of game. Yeah, for like.
Does I use like
games-
song lyrics and stuff, or
Yeah.
all that stuff to help?
We should have a game of Taboo.
The language ones were
We
always
should
my
do that.
favorite.
Let's play Taboo. Do you got it? Do you have one? Sorry.
board.
Top of the
I'm not really. I don't know. Board game person. Like the card
Twister,
games
bro.
and stuff is pretty cool.
I mean, those also
Twister.
count as board games, even.
What
Yeah.
about what about Twister?
Hey,
Ooh.
Twister?
Bikini
Naked Twister.
Naked Twister.
I don't want to play that with you guys though.
Yeah, that's a bit.
putting it out
that's a
there.
bit- No.
It's because you're scared, dumb.
you're like
You're gonna win, man.
He like spins the wheel for some reason. It's like dick and anus. How the hell did that get there?
Whoa. which version is this?
Garcia's got a permanent marker. Like, I don't know whether.
It's the upside down.
Upside down, twist up. Boom.
Dick in
All right, here we go. We're gonna fuck each other.
Guess my dick's going in the ass, Don.
Draw 4.
Draw.
Those are the rules. Rules are rules.
Oh no.
Reverse.
Draw blue.
The upside down.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Gotcha ass.
Got to know Uno.
Uno sex is wild, bro.
Yo.
Dude.
Uno sex.
You gotta chuck that thing away afterwards.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mat.
man.
I'll just spray it with some
Some
sanitizer.
You were using that shit.
It's plastic. It's plastic. Yeah. Yeah.
back to the projector.
Let's move on before this gets worse.
This is the part of the show we call the Cheatcoders Stash, where we showcase music from last week, this week, and sometimes in the future. Let's start off with Don Doing Stuff. What part or what song do you want to nominate for the Cheatcoders Stash?
There's a song that I heard recently. I thought it was pretty cool. It's Charlie XCX and Tiesto. They teamed up for a song called "Hot in It." Just cause I heard it the other day and I'm like, I like this song a lot.
I thought this was like something on play on the British language.
I think it is because she's British.
Okay, there.
What's up, Chevy?
It was me.
What's up, Christian?
Rocking
Raph.
it, dropping it.
Hot in it, hot in it, I look hot in it.
Hot in it.
Rocking it, dropping it. Shake my ass, I'm stopping it. I look hot in it.
Hot in it. I look hot in it. It's hot in it.
Ma in it.
Technically, hot is in it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So she's saying hot, hot.
Yeah.
And British people are just saying hot at everything. It's hot, hot.
Hot, hot.
It's cold, hot.
It's hot in it.
It's hot in it.
In it.
It's in it, in it.
Shout outs to Chris. Shout outs to Chris.
Oh yeah, he's from London. Eh?
I'm gonna see him in Phil's, man.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
no
he's
way.
coming down.
No way.
We're gonna fuck shit up.
Man.
Sorry, I'm glad you said everything else. I'm glad you said shit up.
We're gonna
Oh yeah, we're gonna see him Phil's. We gon' fuck. Shout outs to Chris.
Shout out.
Drunk full.
In it.
penis and anus.
Raps lost it. Raps lost it. Hot in it. He's hot in it.
And that was Hot in It by Charlie XCX and
Raps
Tiesto.
lost it.
Rap's gone. Rap's gone. He gone.
Gotta breathe, bro.
Breathe, man. Take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
Oh, that sequence is crazy. Shout out to Chris. We're seeing Philippines, bro. We're going to fuck.
Oh, that's wild. That's so wild.
Alright, Chris.
Oh man, I think I might need to change my shitty, my bloody Cheatcoders style.
Was it a sex song? Is that
No,
why?
because it was a serious one. Not this energy.
Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Go fuck.
Hope you enjoy your trip to the Philippines, bro.
Chris the British. Oh man,
That's wild.
he's got a deeper voice than mine, man. When he speaks.
Hell yeah.
Alright, Christian, what song do you play on Cheatcoders?
This it's not a new song. It's called "Put Me On Some."
Put me on, son.
Shout out to the Bay Area. This is a rapper by the name of Pilo featuring E40.
Oh, E40.
Hey.
Did you play this before?
Oh,
I know you showed me this song, and then we were talking about it in the car. Put me on, son. Put me on, son. Was he? Yeah.
Hilo, is that Filipino?
Yeah.
Nice.
Put me on, son, not Leviosa.
Alright. Put me on some. Put me on some.
Put me on some, put me
It's put me on son. I love your son.
Yeah, love
We
you
gon'
so.
fuck. We gon' fuck. We gon' That's alright, man. I have to, bro. Rap's still in it. I don't want to pull him out yet. He's in the upside down. He triggered it all over again. He's just like,
It's like you got him so hard, he's crying, man. That's how
I was just looking at Christian and I was like, what does he say? Oh, okay, cool. Look at those extra words came out. Hey, shit.
put me on son. Put me on son.
Oh, you expect me to say we gon' fuck?
I think that's the
was in my head. I was like, oh shit, he's saying it. Oh man.
We gon' fuck.
and that was Put Me On Something by Pilo. Who's actually Philo, right?
Yeah.
Nuts blazing.
He's
What
Pilo
song
Pino.
do you want to put on the Cheatcoders stash, bro?
Remember had that Joji phase?
It's back.
He's got a new song.
Here we come.
Oh, is it the Depresso song? Yeah. This is throwing the energies everywhere, bro.
Depresso.
Yeah, we gotta turn it down, man. We've been going too hard, man.
That's depressing.
That's the worst coffee, bro. Depresso.
Oh, man. I don't know how I feel right now.
We gon' fuck. We gon' fuck. Yeah, I did not read the room. I did not read the room.
Oh, no.
Oh man.
Imagine playing this just to try to seduce someone.
Shout outs to Chris. I'll see you in Manila.
Chris is getting a real good shout out, man. The entire staff.
Chris the British.
Chris the British. Shout outs.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh, so depressing.
His song sounds like
Don't fuck shit up.
Rap's dying, man. I love it.
he can't save him, man. He's just gonna be laughing this entire time.
I'm gonna drive home. I'm gonna be laughing in the car.
This song has a way new meaning now.
I'm gonna say it now. This might split the room, but I don't like Joji.
Ooh, okay.
I
He's niche. I get. No, I'm not offended. That's cool.
That's always
niche.
Son's defense
He's niche, bro.
statement.
He's niche.
He's nephew.
He's
His
niche.
niece and nephew. Yeah.
He didn't like it.
Oh, he didn't like it.
I never liked Joji.
That's the first
Yeah,
song.
I never liked Joji either.
Yeah, he's
I was
niche.
surprised about that song though. It's like
I think it's quite
usually
niche.
like Joji. Wait, Joji's not.
He's
it's
even
the
more
other-
emo.
Yeah,
He's usually
but
even
that
more.
was quite nice actually.
I mean,
thanks, man.
he played what's
It's
his
not even
name?
my song, so I don't even care.
What is it? Ugly Frank or something like that?
Yeah, he was a YouTuber before, I think.
YouTuber, and he did that stuff. So yeah, I'd be depressed too if I was.
Alright, what song shall I play?
Haters.
I wasn't even prepared. I didn't even.
You've been
You're
laughing.
You're too busy laughing, bro.
Yeah, I was too busy laughing.
We gon'
A little bit of professionalism, please.
We gon' fuck.
Alright, this is Nobody by Billy Murray.
We gon' fuck
Shit up. That's the best way you say it, with a pause. That's
Don't
a good-
pause.
That's how I visualized
We
it.
gon' fuck. Shit up.
Who's this? Bill Murray.
Billy Murray.
Oh, can you share this on the group chat as well?
Billy Murray.
Billy Murray.
Billy Murray.
Yeah.
Can you share these when you do them live on the chat?
Yeah, well,
the goat.
The goat.
Bill Murray.
shouts to Billy Murray. She's from
Ghostbuster?
Sydney, I
Bill
think.
Murray?
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's Mount Druitt. Mount Druitt, I don't know.
That's her name.
She's the area.
Billy
I was
Murray.
thinking it was the actor, Bill
No
Murray.
relation to Bill Murray.
Oh, yes, for real. Sounds good, man.
That's really good.
Oh, I like this a lot.
Hey. It's for you to the Philippines, bro.
Hey,
Shout
we gon' fuck. We gon'
Shouts to Chris.
Shout out to Chris.
Shout out to Chris. We gon' fuck.
Shit up. In the fields. Garcia.
Chris the British. His pronouns are man and them.
Man, damn.
Demands.
Man, damn.
Now sampling Key Sweat. Nobody. That's a good song. It's Nobody by Billy Murray.
Nobody.
Does it
How long did we go
better.
for? Oh, that's
quite
quite
long.
1 hour 40, so that's good. We're still under. Cool.
Oh, that's our average anyway.
Very
so.
good.
Cool. All right.
Nobody.
I had a really fun episode
Yeah,
today.
it turned out very well.
Nice space talk.
Space.
Nice.
Oh, I forgot about the space talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
man.
space talk. What
Just
a good,
reminded
like,
me, man. I'm
moon
gonna
talk,
look
bro.
for more Google.
Good old death
More
talk.
moons,
You know.
death.
Yeah.
Transformers.
Transformers. Yeah, man.
Thanks, guys, for summarizing the episode.
Yeah, man. So good.
And Chris and Christian are gonna shit up.
Shit up.
Shit up. There was that mad pause.
You guys added the pause.
It wasn't even much. You're gonna replay it. There's no pause. There's gonna be no pause.
You know what Russ gonna do?
It's just my.
Who's gonna edit
He's
this?
gonna edit it and just like, whoa. There's a track.
Maybe even make it longer.
He's gonna pause the track.
And then right at the end, he just shit up. Like that's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna
He's
do.
gonna add an echo. We go fuck.
Turn it into a beat.
Shut up.
We gon' fuck. Shout outs to Chris. Shout outs to Chris. Shout outs to Chris. We gon' fuck. No, no. All right. So where can they find you, Don?
Don Doing Stuff online. That's my website. At Don Doing Stuff on all social media platforms, and Don Valix on Spotify and all music streaming platforms. If you want to listen to some of my music that I've made.
And where can they find you, Garcia?
I'll just search up Christian Walther on Instagram, or I've also got a website now, jaredletosucks.com.
You know what? I'm gonna join you on that boat, bro. Bro, I used to be a believer of Jared Leto, like because when I was excited that it was gonna be Joker, he got disappointed then, and then after that, it just seems to be a downhill. I'm gonna join the boat, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck him, bro.
Jared
Leto's Johnny Depp light, right? It's like when you go to Wish,
Wait,
he's
what?
the
What's
wish.
that again?
He's like the
Yeah.
wish item of Johnny
You
Depp.
buy Johnny
Wish
Depp from
item, the
Wish.
Wish version.
Yeah, it's like you can't get Johnny Depp, so you get Jared Leto.
Oh yeah. When you get him, when you invite him at a birthday party,
Yeah, it's like you couldn't afford. It's like he's like the
we wanted
Jetstar.
that, but we got Leto.
Like you're trying to get like Virgin or Qantas, but
But
you had to go Jetstar. So that's Jared Leto.
Shitting on everyone.
not to derail our outro, but imagine Johnny Depp as the Joker.
Nah,
You're just gonna be. It's just gonna be what you call it.
Donnie
Jack
Brasco.
Sparrow,
On Jack Sparrow,
but evil.
like Donnie Brasco and Jack
Do you
Sparrow.
know where
combined.
I got these scars?
You should use that. That was the most organic laugh I've had in one of your jokes, man. Dude, use that, bro. You're onto it, man. Done. That's your niche. You got it.
That's family friendly as well.
That is friendly.
All right, cool. I can do that one. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping me work out some jokes on the podcast.
I can't do impressions. I'm not even gonna try.
That was actually
I'm not
really
gonna
good.
try.
That was good.
Oh, do I get
Some of your jokes are like, I
Gotta do
think
the
I'm just
hands thing.
stupid. It's like they're so complicated sometimes. I'm like, wow, where's the point?
Well, that just means I need to
No,
make
your
my
jokes
jokes
makes
simpler.
me think. But yeah, it's not.
I need to make my jokes simpler. That's all it is.
That was funny.
But what can they find you, Nats?
Oh yeah, it's Nats Blazin on Instagram.
You hate Jared Leto as well?
I do, yeah.
www.
I sponsor that one. JaredLetoSucks.com.
As soon as he said, I was like, you know what? It does suck.
Someone buy up that domain.
Sign the petition that he sucks.
Did you buy that domain already?
It's mine. It's my
He's
website.
gonna get all the hits. Is it like a GeoCities vlog? GeoCities? We're just hating on that.
This is jaredletosucks.cjb.net.
The curse is just like what you call Goku doing.
I've got a MIDI file playing in the background there
It's a MIDI file of the Batman
of
playing.
dropping harmony.
Drop and harmony.
Okay, well, you can find me rapflores.com, hyperbrand.com,
Yeah.
jaredletosucks.com. I am now the moderator of that website.
Visit our website.
Visit our website. What's our website?
Jared Leto
The
sucks.
Cheatcoders.com is our website. Go there for merch. Go there for tickets to our 200th episode. Go there for to
Patreon.
subscribe to our Patreon as well. So you get all of them.
And our new range of shirts are coming real soon.
Yes.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, me too, man.
August 28th is our show. Hopefully you get some tickets. So if not, if you're out of Australia, you can go to our Patreon to watch the whole thing on live stream.
Live stream.
Hey, and what's the moral of the story, Don?
Oh man. Don't be Jared Leto is the moral of the story, I think.
Don't play Twister with me.
Don't play Twister with Gussie.
We all fuck.
The only way Jared Leto could save his career is if he turns this whole thing into a method acting thing. He's like, I've been method acting the whole time. This next movie is dedicated for shit actors.
Yes. Method acting as a
That's
shit
the only way he
actor.
can explain it, right? That is method acting to be a shit actor.
Yeah.
In his next film.
Like, well, fuck, he's doing a good job then.
I don't know. You just lit a fire in me.
Yeah, you really hate Jared Leto, man.
I know. I didn't realize how much I hate him until now.
Bro, he's really bad. No, he's really bad, dude. He sucks.
You know, Morbius, I skipped that shit
I
straight
didn't even
away.
watch it, man. It was
I didn't-
Even
terrible.
before the reviews.
Well, I heard about that whole being handicapped thing, and I was like, you know what? This is not worth it.
And then there's a scene where the villain is like dancing around.
Are we finished? What is this? Are we on the topic? Like,
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Jared Leto's
This is the Jared Leto haters club. That's what this is.
Just tag Jared Leto to this podcast. We'll get him as a guest, and I'll turn myself around. Like, wow, you're so talented, man.
The best movies.
So good. Requiem of a Dream. So good.
Yeah, man. Method acting. That must
So
be
good.
difficult,
Dallas
right?
Buyers Club. Awesome.
he was actually good in that, though.
It was actually.
He was good in that.
I'll
though,
just bring up the good
He's
movies.
turned
Oh, yeah.
The rest, I'm just
The
ignore.
rest is, yeah.
All right, yeah. Now listen to another episode of the Cheatcoders.
Dallas Buyers Club. He was actually pretty good in that one.
He was good in that. But you know what? He was a support actor. That's why.
Yeah, he's never a good lead.
Yeah, he's never been a good lead.